I'm Adam Morgan from Cinnabar Calisthenics, and this is Bodyweight Basics. Today's lesson is the push-up. The push-up is the foundation of bodyweight pushing exercises. It doesn't matter what your goal is, it's an exercise you should master. To do a push-up, you want to start with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Keep your feet firmly on the ground and lower yourself down to the ground until your elbows are at least roughly 90 degrees. From the bottom position, push back up into the starting position. Now that we know how the push-up is done, let's get into some of the common mistakes and how to fix them. The first most common mistake I see is your body line, and we're talking about sagging or elevated hips here. Now, thankfully, the fix here is pretty easy. All you want to do is focus on tightening your core, tightening your legs, actually flexing those muscles, and that alone should help you achieve that straight body line as you're going up and down in a push-up. And of course, if you don't have anybody around to watch you do your push-ups, to correct your form, just bust out your phone, record yourself, and evaluate yourself after. Mistake number 2 would be elbow flare. Fix this mistake, and some of you out there who think you can't do a push-up might quickly learn that you can actually do push-ups. The elbow flare is what's holding you back. To fix your elbow flare, 1, think about tucking your elbows a little bit closer to your rib cage. You don't want to be here, you want to be closer to here or even here. And the other cue here would be to twist your hands into the ground. When you get your hands on the ground, externally rotate your arms, get your elbow pits facing forward with your elbows pointing back. And once you twist those hands into the ground, lower down and push back up, you might find you've had the strength to do a push-up all along. It was just improper technique that was holding you back. And mistake number 3, fast reps. Unless your goal is to do as many push-ups within a minute as possible, slow down. This isn't a race. Control the eccentric as you're lowering down in a push-up, pause briefly, and then explode through the concentric up into the starting position. The point isn't just to move your body from point A to B and back to A. It's about controlling your body weight from the top position to the bottom position and back to the starting position. Once you can consistently do the push-up with ease, then you can start to play around with hand placement to work on some of the push-up variations. The list here is really endless, but a couple of them would include the wide push-up, or even a close grip or a diamond grip push-up. One of the things I love about the push-up is that it scales very well, from a complete beginner to an Olympic level gymnast. So if you're trying to make the push-up easier, you could do something like an incline push-up. And similarly, if you were trying to make it harder, you could do something like a decline push-up. But we also have other variations available to us, like the weighted push-up, pseudo planche push-ups, and even tuck planche push-ups, going all the way up to full planche push-ups. And finally, the push-up is very flexible. Not only does it scale well depending on your skill level, but it's also an exercise that can be done on the ground, on parallettes, or even on rings. You can do the push-up basically anywhere with a variety of equipment throughout your entire lifespan of training. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the first of a series of videos that are coming to my Bodyweight Basics series. If these videos are a little bit too long for you, feel free to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, where I post shorter, condensed versions of these tutorials. If you have any questions about anything I covered in this video, please feel free to leave a comment below. And as always, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for future tutorials and future videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.